Well, I'm on my way. I'm a-comin'. Gonna pick a bouquet of flowers. And I'm on my way. I'm a-singing. 'Cause I know see your smiling face. Well, I'm a-comin'. Getting closer. Just cross the river. Okay, hello friends out there in YouTube land. This is Michael Wilson Barber's little YouTube channel. And I'm going to continue doing my top 10 favorite Kiss albums on any given day. And number 1 is Love Gun. Number 2, Creatures of the Night. Number 3, Kiss Alive, 1975. That rhymes. Number 4, The Elder. And I explained in my Elder review that The Elder is really a different category because it's a fantasy adventure rock and roll album, but it doesn't say anything about girls and partying all night. So my number 5 all-time favorite Kiss album, I'm wearing a blue t-shirt because Sasquatch believes in you, and because I drink the purple Kool-Aid, Ace Frehley solo album, 1978. I've got it on LP. This is an original 1978 copy. And I got it on CD as well. I got this album from a friend back home who loaned me his Kiss albums. And he never really wanted them back. He just wanted me to hold on to them. And Ronnie, if you're listening, I can mail you this album if you want. Anyway, I did a video already on ranking the Kiss solo albums, 78. And of course, Ace is my favorite of all 4. Paul is number 2. Gene is a bit of a stinker. There's very little rock and roll on it, but it's a pretty decent album. And then Peter's number 1, least favorite. Ooh, Peter, man. There's hardly any rock and roll on that, and it's also just not something I'd want to listen to. So, the internet says this one sold the most, which I'm sure it did, because it had a hit song, New York Groove, I think went up to number 3. It was a cover song. But at any given time, for years, I would say this is my favorite Kiss album. But really, it's not a Kiss album. It has Kiss up here, and so it's under the name Kiss, but each member of Kiss made their own album. And man, Ace did a good job. It's really strong rock and roll, lots of creativity in this, and the lyrics as well. But it definitely is about girls and rock and roll and partying all night. So there's some stuff in here that is inappropriate for children. So apparently Ace was writing stuff by the time they did 1977 Love Gun, and he even put Shock Me on there. But he was holding out some songs for his solo album, and I guess, Eddie Kramer was producing Love Gun, and Ace was probably like, hey Eddie, I'm making a solo album. Hey, you want to be my producer? So Ace did a good job, man. He got Eddie Kramer to produce him. He played, I think, most of the guitars and even some of the bass on this, but there were a couple other contributors, particularly a guy named Anton Fig, who later was the drummer in David Letterman's band. The internet said that Ace and Anton met at one of Ace's band's solo gigs. I guess this would be in New York or Boston or somewhere. And so Ace and met Anton, I don't know, he asked him to play drums on his solo album. But the drums rock, they're very well recorded. Eddie Kramer did a great job on this. So Ace, you did good, man. And you outsold everybody else in the band. Although Gene and Paul probably wouldn't admit that. Gene, don't take my video down just because you don't like it. Okay? But yeah, I'm drinking the blue Kool-Aid. Paul's album really rocks too. So, side 1, Rip It Out, Speeding Back to My Baby, Snowblind, Ozone, What's on Your Mind. Side 2, New York Groove, I'm in Need of Love, Wiped Out, and Fractured Mirror, which is a instrumental. So, anyway, this is my number 5 favorite all-time Kiss albums. For years, I just would say it's my number 1. Technically not a Kiss album. It's the Ace Frehley solo album that came under the Kiss banner in 1978. So, hope you like this video. Like and subscribe. Click the link below, as Bob Ross says out there. God bless. Goodbye. And as Ace Frehley would say, ah.